These are the biggest challenges, I believe, of performing double materiality analysis.
Right.
Number one, and probably the most important, is engaging stakeholders effectively. There's a thing that's called engagement fatigue, right?
Mm.
Depending on who the stakeholder is, they'll have varying levels of appetite for being surveyed and asked questions.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you've got, for instance, a supplier and you're doing, a survey of your suppliers, and that supplier supplies 100 different businesses,
Yeah.
they're getting surveyed by 100 different businesses, right?
Yeah.
And so they're not just going to be fatigued by your survey, um, because they might create some sort of a template. These are all of our answers to all of these questions if you want to ask them, and
Yeah.
you just pick and choose, that kind of thing. That's one method that suppliers are using, but it kind of goes against the spirit of the whole thing,
Right.
to not actually respond, right? So if it's too many questions, if they're too difficult, there's an art in constructing the questions, when it comes to not upsetting your stakeholders and how
Yeah.
many and that kind of stuff. Also, simplifying the complexity. That's one of my favorite topics.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, there's a lot of interdependencies across the various themes in ESG and ESRS, right? And coming up with a focused and coherent analysis of the survey results
Yeah.
can be challenging, right? It also can lead to some conflicts where, differing, views from differing stakeholders lead to results that aren't conclusive in terms of a priority or something along those lines. And you have to address those disagreements,
Yeah.
before you can move on to the next step. Last but not least, but we're also,